clear feeling internally at the club is for Thiago Motta to be fired at the end of the season, and they absolutely want him to be a crucial part of the project with Mikel Arteta and with the new director. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, something important to say about Liverpool. Alexander Isak, what's going on for the striker who won the Carabao Cup with Newcastle? Jeremy Frimpong, watch out for this situation for the summer transfer window. Something to clarify on William Saliba. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, we have always many things to say, many updates, many stories. I wanted to start quickly with the manager because we had many reports on the future of Thiago Motta at Juventus, a complicated situation for Juventus. They lost 4-0 against Atalanta, then 3-0 against Fiorentina, but Thiago Motta is not going to be replaced now. So Juventus intend to continue with Thiago Motta, at least for the next game against Genoa, then we will see how it will evolve. But the clear feeling internally at the club is for Thiago Motta to be fired at the end of the season, and for Juventus to restart next season with a different coach. So we will follow the situation, but Motta is not being fired now, but the situation could really change at the end of the season, as we said also in our Italian video here on the channel a few days ago. Let's move to Germany. I wanted to start this video also by mentioning Jeremy Frimpong. Excellent performance over the weekend for Bayer Leverkusen. Excellent player, we know him so well, one of the best right backs in the world, playing as right back, right wing back, so can be an option for several clubs. From what I'm told, there is interest from Premier League and from La Liga, so it's an option for several clubs around. And the price for this summer remains something around 40-45 million euros because there is a release clause into the contract of Frimpong, again valid this summer, and so follow the situation of the player, because Frimpong last summer had several possibilities, then he decided to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. It was also a specific request of Xabi Alonso when he agreed to continue at the club. He wanted players like Wirtz, like Frimpong and more to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. This summer the story could be different, because there are several clubs showing interest in England and in Spain for Jeremy Frimpong, and there is a possibility, a concrete possibility for him to leave the club in the summer transfer window. So there is movement around Frimpong, and remember the price, something around 40-45 million euros, could be enough to get Jeremy Frimpong for sure. A super interesting situation for the summer transfer window. I don't expect big movements this summer for William Saliba. I don't expect it because I told you several times also here on my YouTube channel how my information is that yes, internally at Real Madrid, there is a huge consideration of William Saliba. He's considered the Bellingham of the defenders. This is what they say internally at Real Madrid. They love the player, they are monitoring the player, they are sending people constantly to follow his development, one of the best centre-backs in the world. But this is also very normal, how you can't appreciate a player like Saliba. This is a fantastic defender, a fantastic player. At the same time, there is Arsenal. And when Saliba goes public before the game against PSV Eindhoven, he says, I want to continue here, I want to stay at Arsenal, I want to win big trophies here, so clear message. Also, Saliba confirmed that he's not negotiating a new deal with Arsenal right now, but he still has 2.5 years left on his contract at the club, so there is no urgency. It's not a dangerous situation for Arsenal, so I don't expect big movements this summer. But now we are entering an important moment for Arsenal, because in the next days, hours, we will see, but everything is signed for the new director to take care of the situation, and it's going to be Andrea Berta, who left Atletico Madrid in December and now ready to be the new director of Arsenal, as I told you days ago. And Andrea Berta will work on a new contract for William Saliba. So you need a new director, because obviously you have the manager, he's really powerful at Arsenal, like Mikel Arteta, but the new director can explain the project, the long-term view, the ambition, all these sort of things, and obviously discuss numbers in terms of contracts with the player. So discussions to follow between Arsenal and Saliba on the contract. Real Madrid are not opening concrete talks now. Real Madrid are just following the situation. So following what happens with Saliba, contract expiring in 2027, but Arsenal will have their chance to extend the contract, their match point in this story, and Saliba is sending very positive messages. So I don't expect Arsenal to entertain any talks for Saliba in the summer. They absolutely want him to be a crucial part of the project with Mikel Arteta and with the new director, Andrea Berta. Then guys, I wanted to say something on Liverpool side, because it was a disappointing week for Liverpool. We should remember that they're doing something fantastic, incredible in Premier League. They are close to winning the Premier League, first season for Arne Slot. So credits to what Liverpool are doing in general. Then it was a difficult week because they're out of the Champions League. They lost the Carabao Cup with Newcastle. But in the summer, I already told you, we expect Liverpool to be really busy because there are several positions to cover. The left back, they love Milos Kerkez, as I keep telling you, he's in the list. They are expected to bring in a new centre-back. Let's see what happens in the midfield, but also up front. I told you that my expectation is for Darwin Nunez to leave the club in the summer transfer window. He was close to Al Nassr in January. Let's see with Saudi or any other European club in the summer, but I expect Darwin Nunez to go in the summer transfer window. And also for Luis Diaz, there is a concrete possibility to leave Liverpool. At the moment, it's not something guaranteed, but it's a concrete possibility because there were some clubs interested from Saudi in Luis Diaz, and he decided to continue at Liverpool to respect Liverpool. 1 year ago, so summer transfer window 2024, there was interest from Manchester City. Then the deal didn't happen, but the interest was genuine. Now let's see what happens because Barcelona are looking for a winger, and Luis Diaz is appreciated by some people internally at the club. That's the reality, but we also have to understand financially what happens in terms of how much Barca can invest in terms of transfer fee and in terms of salary. For Liverpool, financially, Luis Diaz is an important player. So let's see what happens there. And then again, remember about Saudi and more clubs interested in Luis Diaz, who could be one of the names for the summer transfer window. Let's say that my expectation today is for Darwin to go and for Luis Diaz to have concrete possibilities to leave Liverpool. Not guaranteed, but concrete possibilities. The guys who won the Carabao Cup is Newcastle, and Newcastle are loving life with Alexander Isak. He scored 23 goals, only 3 penalties. This guy is a machine, he's a fantastic striker. Newcastle are living an exciting moment. They won their first major trophy in 70 years, so congratulations to Newcastle, and they keep insisting in private, in public, they want to keep Alexander Isak. They hope to be in Champions League next season, but in any case, they want to keep Alexander Isak at the club. So that's the message from Newcastle. But I keep telling you that big, massive proposals will come to the table for Alexander Isak. Because Arsenal will be there, Arsenal want Isak. Sesko is the other name on the list, but for sure Isak and Sesko are the 2 main names. Liverpool are also there for Alexander Isak, already made some contact with people close to the player. So both clubs are interested in Alexander Isak. For Arsenal is the absolute top target. For Liverpool is one of the names they are considering in that position. So we will follow the situation and we will see what Newcastle want to do, because they keep insisting on their position, keep the player, continue with the player. But we know when there is important money on the table, sometimes it's also about the financial fair play and all these sort of things. So we have to see what they decide to do. So guys, let's see what happens there. But for sure, Alexander Isak will be an interesting situation to follow. But we have to congratulate Newcastle for winning the title and to respect Newcastle in their position to say, we want to keep the player. Then, when the bids will come to the table, and for sure, important bids will come to the table, we will see Newcastle position in the summer. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Luis Diaz. Which club should go there for him? Also your expectations on Jeremy Frimpong, also in this case. Which club do you expect to move for the right back? And then Alexander Isak, William Saliba. Guys, I wait for your opinion here in comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.